What do you mean about caste problem in India?
It is very visible, but there are n number of other things that are not so visible. In fact, there are other things also that are very visible, but this problem is so easy to talk about. This problem is easy to talk about because it fits the agenda of those who talk about it. You look at the man who is a casteist. He is also bound to be violent in many other ways. To talk only about casteism is to give a tacit endorsement to other ways of cruelty. You see, if I am a wife beater, a child beater, a neighbor beater, an animal beater,
Yes, and so on.
and if one talks only about my wife, why do you keep hitting this lady? Why do you keep beating this lady? He does not talk about the kid that I keep hammering every day. Then surely the fellow has something to do with my wife. It is not out of compassion that he is talking. Had it been out of compassion, he would have talked about violence in its totality, not just one aspect of. So, you like my wife, I understand. And that would give me the license to beat you too. So, for example, these days, there is a group of people, the leftists, who talk very forcefully about the caste problem. There has been an unfortunate suicide in Hyderabad University. So caste is all over the news again. It is always there in news in some way or the other. What people don't realize is that caste is just one aspect, one manifestation of a much deeper problem. Unless that much deeper problem is corrected, many problems like caste will continue to hang around. But it is fashionable to talk about caste,
Yes, it's fashionable.
especially in the leftist circles. What bothers me is that why don't they talk about the hundreds of other kinds of violence, especially the violence of godlessness. Which is the biggest violence.
This is a big problem because godlessness is in the way of the modern culture. It's not on, they are not only men.
Yes.
This is a whole culture. It's just
Yes,
so
yes.
godless structures.
Yes.
This is how to do.
Yes.
What
Yes.
to do
This
here.
camera, this light, this language,
Yes.
all are products of a godless
Yes,
mind.
yes,
There is no
yes,
doubt
yes,
about
yes,
it.
yes.
So the godless mind would not means godful mind would not have produced these things.
Not these things. And don't go into the question of what then. The difference might have been just subtle. Just subtle. As subtle as the difference between a kitchen knife and the knife of a murderer. So the camera might have remained very much a similar camera, yet there would have been a lot of difference.